Your specific person is already yours. You're awake again. It's late, the room is blue, and the phone lies on the pillow beside you, face up, the way you'd leave a door open for someone. You've done everything you were told to do. You've said the words. You've imagined the message, the apology, the face at the door. You've told yourself, in the voice you keep for things that need to be true, that they're already yours. Then the screen lights up, and your body answers before your mind has read a word. Heat in the throat, a whole future flickering open. You lift the phone. It's a group chat, a delivery, a friend who can't sleep either, and the future closes again, quietly, the way it has closed 100 times this month. So begin with the part you came here for, because none of it is untrue. They will think about you, they will miss you, they will replay what happened and wonder whether they made the biggest mistake of their life. Your absence will get louder rather than quieter. They will draft the message before they send it. They will rehearse what they would say if you were standing in front of them. There comes a point where the person who made you wonder whether you mattered is the one wondering how to get you back. The one who pulled away is the one reaching. The one who went quiet is the one breaking the silence. The one you were afraid of losing is the one afraid of having lost you. And that is still not the end. If the scene you return to most is the one where they come back desperate, you are still casting yourself as the person who had to lose them first. That scene is built out of the separation. It needs the loss in order to exist. Every time you play it, you restore the thing it was supposed to undo. Look at the room again. You said the wish was fulfilled, and then you spent the night waiting for the world to agree with you. That waiting is the tell. Every hour spent watching for proof is an hour spent occupying the state of someone who does not have what they want. You weren't living in the relationship. You were standing outside it in the cold, checking the windows for a light, wanting places them somewhere else. Wondering when they'll arrive puts the relationship in the future. Rehearsing their return quietly recreates the separation that makes a return necessary. The one who wants and the one who has are two different people standing in two different rooms. Only one of those rooms is home. So stop imagining the moment they come back. That moment still belongs to the person who lost them. Go further. A Tuesday evening 3 months later, rain against the window, something on the hob, their coat thrown somewhere it shouldn't be. You're talking about something stupid that happened during the day. Nothing is being repaired. Nobody is crying. There is no grand confession because the confession happened so long ago that it has already become part of the furniture. This is what living in the end actually feels like. Not a crescendo, not relief so intense you can barely breathe. Having is quieter than wanting. Satisfaction, naturalness, the plain knowledge of something that no longer needs to introduce itself. Love does not become less precious when it becomes ordinary. It becomes yours. That is why your attention changes. You would not wake every morning and check whether the relationship still existed. You would think about breakfast. You would hear them moving in the next room and barely register it, because of course they are there. They move out of the category of miracle and into the category of life. And once you understand that, you can see what checking does. The profile, the green circle, the warmer reply, the old photograph. Everyone asks the outside world for permission to believe, but signs follow. They do not lead. and the outer confirmation comes. That has never been the problem. A state occupied becomes a state expressed. You occupy their mind. They wake up with you already there. A street does it. A song does it. Somebody uses a phrase you used to use, and the room goes wrong without you in it. They wonder what you are doing tonight, whether you have moved on. They check your profile and tell themselves it means nothing. They compose the message and delete it. Compose it again. The story they built to justify losing you becomes harder to believe than the fact underneath it. They want you back. Once that becomes stronger than whatever kept them away, movement follows. And even this is not where you live. Your job is not to turn around every 5 minutes and see whether it has started. The moment you check, you have stepped outside again. Hope looks forward. Faith has already received. Hope says maybe, someday. Faith says of course. If a warm message makes you certain and a quiet day destroys you, you have handed the keys of your inner state to the weather. Certainty does not need a daily report. Someone who knows where home is does not stop every mile to ask whether home still exists. Then there is the how they come back, who messages first, what changes their mind. You can spend entire evenings building the bridge yourself, but the bridge is not the destination. Their change of mind, the coincidence, the unexpected conversation, all of it belongs to the how. Leave it alone. Do not imagine the road. Imagine beyond it. Their toothbrush beside yours. A friend saying the two of you without thinking. Their hand finding yours in the street. If the scene implies that everything in the way has already dissolved, you are at the end. You can understand all of this and still reach for the phone 10 minutes later. That is because the old self did not begin tonight. Somewhere along the way, closeness became associated with uncertainty. People came and went. Affection changed temperature. Love felt conditional or difficult to trust. It happened often enough that the past stopped saying, "This happened before." It began saying, "This is what happens." Eventually, the prediction became so familiar that you mistook it for eyesight. So when the message does not arrive, notice what happened. A message did not arrive. That is the entire event. The rest is interpretation. One person sees a dark screen and goes back to dinner. Another sees abandonment. The silence did not contain abandonment. They brought it with them. That is why frantic affirming can make things worse. I am loved. Then something in the room demands to know where they are. It is done. Then it wants proof. The affirmation has become a courtroom, and every repetition concedes that there is still a case to win. Persistence is not putting the desire on trial until reality gives in. Persistence is noticing that you have left the end and returning to it. Obsession takes the desire out and inspects it. Persistence simply goes home. This is the center of the whole teaching. There is no one to change but self. That does not mean the other person is irrelevant. It means changing them directly is the smallest possible use of the principle. Yes, they can become desperate for you. Yes, they can regret losing you. Yes, they can do almost anything to reopen the door. And the version of you who already has them does not spend the day imagining them outside it. You can get movement by picturing them unable to stop thinking about you. But if the self imagining it still believes love must be manipulated, monitored, and won, you have changed one circumstance while leaving the factory untouched. Another doubt will appear, another thing to fix. Change the one who keeps finding themselves in situations that need fixing. Become the person for whom love does not have to be won, for whom being chosen is no longer extraordinary. You are not trying to become attractive enough, detached enough, spiritual enough, or perfect enough to earn a place that was never for sale. You are leaving behind the identity that expected love to be conditional. Someone can reconcile on Friday and be analyzing every text by Sunday. They received the relationship and rebuilt the old world inside it because the builder never changed. So acting as if does not mean pretending a dark screen contains a message that is not there. It means you stop organizing your inner life around the expectation of abandonment. The old state checks, it pursues, it treats ambiguity as bad news and silence as information. The settled state can leave something unresolved for an afternoon. It assumes the relationship is intact without demanding hourly reassurance. Most of the time, acting as if looks remarkably unimpressive. Your hand hovers over the phone, then you put it down and continue with your day. Use whatever helps you return there. A short scene, one sentence at the edge of sleep, their voice calling your name from another room, the feeling of their weight on the other side of the bed, a completely ordinary conversation about whether there is any milk. None of these techniques is the power. They are doors. Judge a door by one thing only, whether you are inside afterwards. Once you are, stop worshipping the handle. The goal is not to become better at manifesting them. The goal is to reach the point where manifesting them feels unnecessary. At first, that can feel wrong. If you are used to uncertainty, security can arrive as boredom, even the strange feeling that you have stopped caring. Not chasing feels like giving up. Being loved without earning it feels like an administrative error somebody will eventually discover. Wanting and fear have been braided together for so long that calm can resemble the death of desire. It is not. The old state feels true because you have lived there longer. The new state feels invented because it is new. Familiarity is not truth. Creation is finished. The life in which you are loved is not being manufactured night by night through effort. Every state already exists as a complete way of being, and you enter one by becoming conscious of being the person who lives there. You do not build the house, you move in. This is what your SP is already yours means. Not that another human being becomes an object you possess. It means the state of being loved, chosen, and together is not locked somewhere in tomorrow, waiting for enough technique or good behavior to release it. It is available now, furnished, lit. The door was never locked. And once they are yours, something strange happens. You stop manifesting them, not because you gave up, because there is nothing left to lean on. You make breakfast, you answer an email. Hours pass before the subject enters your mind, maybe an entire day. Instead of treating that forgetting as failure, you recognize it for what it is, naturalness. Nobody spends all day affirming their own hands. The deepest possessions in your life are often the things you barely remember to notice. So come back to the room one last time. Morning now. Light soft through the curtain. The far side of the bed still warm. 2 cups beside each other on the worktop. One of them not yours. A blanket left over the arm of the sofa. Shoes near the door you did not put there. From the other room, a voice says something you do not quite catch and do not need to. You pass each other in the kitchen and a hand rests for a second against the small of your back. and neither of you treats it as an event. The one who spent every night searching for evidence has gone quiet, not silenced, quiet. They stopped asking whether it was working because somewhere along the way there stopped being an it that needed to work. Love ceased to be a distant event and became somewhere consciousness knew how to live. The wanting self looked towards the future. The fulfilled self became ordinary. The old self waited to be chosen. The new self stopped waiting some time ago. And from the other room, the voice says, "Your name," and you go. Thank you for watching and for walking this path alongside me. If you'd like to support the channel, please like and subscribe. For high-resolution art, music, and full transcripts, consider joining me on Patreon. Until then, carry these reflections gently with you, and I hope to see you again in the next video.